Welcome back to Radio Taiwan International. You're listening to Geek Out. What's your cup of tea, tickles your fancy, or floats your boat? Join us as we share passions from people in Taiwan and around the world. I'm your host, Michelle Chang, and today in the studio we have back Monalisa, Brooke, and Shao.
Howdy.
You guys are back. Well, obviously it's no mystery that you guys are still here.
We never left.
You never left. But I thought that having just arrived in Taiwan about 5 months more or less ago, you guys still have very fresh in your memory the whole process of moving here, which is an episode in itself, I think.
I think so.
And what a lot of people are very interested in currently. Like, how do you move, say, out of the United States or out of wherever you are to Taiwan? So that's what we're geeking out about today. Here we go. To recap for our listeners who might just be tuning into this particular episode, where did everybody come from?
Zimbabwe,
which is in itself, I think, a rarer location than we have had from guests on the show. I would love to very much hear about the process. Yes, the place, of course.
With the process of me coming here, I was looking forward to it because I didn't really realize how hard it would be being away from my family or from my mom. So for me at that point, it had not really sunk in that I would be so far away from my family. So I was so excited to come to Taiwan. But after coming here, obviously, then I'm just like...
After the initial excitement, like, oh my goodness, I'm in a new country and everything is so cool. Then it starts to hit you that you're away from home.
I'm so far away from home.
How long is the travel time? If you count everything from like driving and all the little all the different like transfers that you have to do?
It was like 2 days.
Oh, wow.
Because I had a really long layover in Turkey.
Okay.
Like I spent the whole day there. So it was like 2 days for me to get here. And
I'm sorry. That's terrible.
It was. I honestly do not want to use Turkish Airlines again.
Oh, no.
Because the experience was really bad.
Oh.
It was really bad. But I just tried to stay positive. I was excited to come here because I also have friends that are here.
Yeah.
So I just tried to keep positive.
Look forward. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So what were your initial experiences with, like, right before you came to Taiwan? What were you thinking? Were you scared at all, or also very positive, excited?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. I was really excited. I was terrified because, as we said on the last episode that I was here for, I have never been away from my family, kind of reflecting what Monalisa said. But also, I have numerous chronic health conditions. So I was nervous about leaving my comfortable little bubble of healthcare that I have set up right now in America.
Yep.
And then having to kind of relay down that foundation in another country with healthcare that I'm not quite familiar with. It's going well, by the way, for anyone wondering. But it was still scary to face that. But overall, I was excited because I was going to be moving here with Shao, who's also here. And he's the reason why I moved here, my partner I met in America.
Hey, Shao. So your experience was moving from Taiwan to Michigan, as we spoke about last episode as well. But do you remember, because that was between, that was like 10th grade that you started in Michigan?
Yeah, it was like 2015, 2016.
Do you still remember how you felt like right when you were getting ready to depart Taiwan?
Yeah, I was so happy. I was looking forward to go to all the NBA games. That was all I was thinking about.
Because you were a teenager at that time, right? So it's like, what does a teenager get really excited about? For you, it was NBA. Absolutely. Dude, my husband is a huge basketball fan himself. That would definitely be what he'd be excited about. Although, I would like to start from the more boring stuff, the more basics, like when you decided that you wanted to move to Taiwan. Well, first of all, why did you decide to move to Taiwan? We know Brooke moved to Taiwan to be with Shao and his family here. But how about you, Monalisa?
For me, it's actually crazy because...
Please tell us. I love crazy.
It was just one of the days I'm busy on TikTok scrolling, and then I came across a video telling me about the scholarship in Taiwan.
Oh, wow.
And I just gave it a shot, and boom, I got the scholarship.
That's amazing. So it was just like on a whim, you saw like an advertisement, more or less.
Yes.
Oh,
of the scholarship.
That's cool.
I just applied.
That's cool,
I just
though.
applied, yeah.
So I guess it was fated that you were supposed to be here.
It definitely was. I feel like it was. I was really looking forward to go to school because I finished high school last year. So I was just at home doing nothing. Literally, I'm like,
What's my next step?
yes.
Gotcha.
And I just came across this. It was like something that was meant to be,
Yay.
you know, and the process was just easy for some reason.
Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Because what were the first steps, like paperwork and like applying for visas or whatnot? Was that part, you said it was easy?
It was easy only because I had someone help me.
Oh, yeah.
Like I mentioned before, I do have friends that are here as well. So I had someone help me with the application process. The only thing that I had to stress about was the visa.
Okay.
Everything else was just smooth.
Good. So as far as the visa goes, from Zimbabwe to Taiwan, were there a lot of hoops that you had to jump through, or?
Not really, because for my visa, I applied for it in South Africa, actually.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
And they do, I believe the Taiwan government does award quite a few student visas to South Africans.
It does. If you're actually South African, the visa is free for some reason, but I'm Zimbabwean, so I had to pay.
Ah, sorry.
Yeah, sucks. But it was not really a lot of money, something like 2,000 NTD.
Oh, that was okay. That's
so
okay.
affordable. Yeah,
The plane ticket, I imagine, was probably one of the largest costs that you had to,
it was actually.
pocket.
At first, we were using an agent to buy the ticket, and then he kind of like gave us our money back last minute. We had to buy the ticket ourselves.
Oh, so he's straight up canceled. Oh, no. That's annoying.
It was like on a Saturday, and I had to leave on Monday. And then he just sent us a message like, I couldn't buy the ticket, but I'm gonna refund you guys back your money. Then you have to buy it yourselves.
But that's like super last minute and stressful.
It was because now the ticket was more expensive as well.
Yeah.
But my parents made it work.
Oh,
That was the
that's
most
good.
stressful part because the price kept on going up.
Whoa.
By an hour, it's like from 10,000 rand, it's like 14,000 rand.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it was
Okay.
more expensive than we thought it would be.
You know, I have heard that airplane ticket sellers remember your IP address, and if you're repeatedly if you're repeatedly searching the same route, there's an algorithm that will actually raise the price a little bit.
Really?
Classic.
I know, stuff like
That's
that.
definitely what they did.
Hashtag eat the rich.
Real. Real.
I heard. That's something I heard. So, allegedly. Anyway, so,
Allegedly.
yeah, allegedly. So, oh man, sorry to hear, but you made it.
I made
You
it.
made it. So it's all good.
She's
It's all
here.
good.
She snagged
Yay.
the scholarship.
Yeah, you
She's
did.
Here.
How about you guys? Brooke, did you have any particular issues with the paperwork and or applying for anything to get here?
The paperwork and stuff was fine.
Okay.
Like, I agree with Monalisa. It's really not that difficult of a process as long as you get all the documents you need. You can apply in one go, and
Yeah, and Taiwan is pretty clear when it comes to like listing out all the documents that you're going to need to apply for a student visa in your case. And then the university is obviously used to importing you guys.
Yeah,
Importing
us.
students.
We're importing goods.
Good
So,
goods.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Generally, you guys have like a handler to kind of answer all your questions. and-
Jackie.
Jackie.
Jackie's our
Thank you,
handler.
Jackie.
So helpful.
We love Jackie. Jackie, if you're listening, we love you, man.
Yay.
No, I actually am also a scholarship student. We both applied for the same scholarship. I did not find it through a TikTok video,
Okay.
but I love that you did. That's so
Yes.
cool. Shao was like, hey, what if you moved back to Taiwan with me?
So you started looking for stuff.
Correct.
Okay.
I was like, okay, how can I do this in the most cost-effective way? How can I afford this?
Yeah.
Because, I was fresh out of college, had only been working like a career job for like 6 months. So I didn't exactly have a cushy savings.
In international, a move in general, just a move from like town to town is already really expensive. Never mind an international move.
Right.
So not only did you have to cover the expensive plane tickets, but also you need kind of a cushion to set up once you get here.
Oh, and it gets worse. I brought 2 cats with me.
Oh. Okay.
I listen, I was not going to leave my babies
Of course not.
in Texas.
I also brought 2 cats with me when I moved back in 2009. And let me tell you, that is its own episode because it is so complicated.
Your cats need visas, guys. I don't know if anyone
They
knows
do?
this. Yes.
Taiwan
Little pet
Wow.
visas.
classifies itself as rabies free.
Yes.
I'm going to say, quote, rabies free, end quote.
Yes.
Because rabies has actually been found here in bats, but I
Not in cats, I guess.
not in cats and dogs yet. So they're still, the government is still classifying this island as rabies free. And because of that, there is a very strict importation policy when it comes to any mammals that might possibly carry rabies.
Yes.
So it takes like some ridiculous amount of hoop jumping and 6 months worth of blood titers or whatever it is
Yes.
to get these fuzzy visas to get, to Taiwan.
And a lot of money.
A lot of
then
money.
It's a lot of money, a lot of time. That was the stressful part about moving here. It wasn't
Not
even
yourself.
No, not me. I can get myself here just fine. But getting 2 cats over here, and then whenever I flew, they had to fly in cargo,
Yeah.
which
Stressful.
of course was traumatizing for the cats.
And
Dare I
you.
say, it was traumatizing for me as
you.
well. I was freaking out the whole time.
As like a caring pet parent, we hate seeing our animals, our babies, put
Yeah.
through anything that
Yep.
can be so scary as like cargo for 15 hours or longer, depending on
It
where
was
you're.
like 16 and a half hours because I flew direct from Houston.
But it's
Yeah.
a long flight, and
a
they
long
don't know
time.
what's going on. This place is super loud. And where's mom?
I'll tell you what, gabapentin does not last long enough.
No.
For 16. Gabapentin is a sedative
Yep.
for animals, by the way.
Yeah.
Like a little anti-anxiety med.
Mm-hmm.
Did not last long enough. I think it lasted them the car ride to the airport.
Oh no. Oh.
I tried to give them another dose, but they were freaking out. still,
Yeah.
so.
Oh,
But they're here. They're
They
happy.
made it.
Yes,
they made it.
they're here. They got here completely safe.
You
the
made it as
airline.
well.
Yes, I made it. I'm like, who cares if I made it? The cats made it, everyone. The cats made it. They're safe. The airline was phenomenal.
Yay.
Shout out EVA Airline. This is
Yay.
not sponsored.
Yeah, EVA does a great job at importing pets, actually, or
people.
exporting, and people.
They're great. Love them.
But yes, I'm glad you made it, and
Yeah.
and your fur kids.
Yeah, but it wasn't bad. Other than that, other than the cats,
Yeah.
and even the cats aren't hard. As long as it's not a last second decision.
Don't do that, guys.
Shao and I decided very last second that I was coming over, so that's why it was so like.
Stressful.
But
Yeah.
do some planning. You're solid.
So, Shao, do you remember what it was like? Or I'm assuming your parents did all the paperwork for you. You were a minor at the time.
Yes, and because I was within the exchange program, so they also have the whole procedure.
Oh, the exchange organization takes care of all of your documentation, so it's just like sign on the dotted line and hand us money.
And then before then, they also have a culture camp. So
Oh.
they gather everyone together, and then I think we spent 1 to 2 weeks together to
Cool.
learn about American culture.
Gotta get ready.
And then you have like all your friends to support you whenever you're abroad because you're in the camp together.
Oh, that's adorable. I love that. That's a fantastic idea.
Culture camp.
Culture camp. That's adorable. You didn't experience any difficulties going on over in the actual travel itself? It's a long ride.
Travel itself was fine, I think, but like I have to take several flights.
There's nothing direct to Michigan.
Not to Indian River.
That's true.
Yeah. Taipei to Seattle, Seattle to Detroit, Detroit to a local airport in
Ew.
Michigan, and
sorry.
then I think 3-4 hours drive from the airport to.
Oh, well, I'm glad you were a teenager because, young people tend to have the stamina for this kind of travel and then quickly forget about it.
My
Yeah.
back hurts just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys are still in I think the 20-something club. Don't even
She's
talk to
not
me
even
about...
in the 20s yet, are you?
You're
No.
not in the 20s? Oh, I
Not
feel
yet.
so old. So don't talk to me about back hurting. It hurts now. Oh, okay. So when you landed in Taiwan, though, I'm curious. You did have a handler, but like, what about housing and then setting up furniture? Like, was that a whole situation?
Not for me, maybe for Brooke, because I live in the school dormitory.
Oh, cool.
I don't have to do much, just to buy maybe a mattress. And
So actually,
I'm
I have never seen the inside of a dormitory in Taiwan. What's that like?
Not so good.
Oh no.
It's not so good only because it is overcrowded,
Yeah.
because it's like the 5 of us in one room.
Yeah, are like bunk beds and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's too overcrowded. You don't really have much of privacy in the room.
Yeah.
It's okay if you have really understanding roommates.
Yep.
Mhm.
God forbid there be drama amongst roommates, because then
We don't want that.
you're really up in each other's face.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
as long as there's harmony,
But it's really hard though sometimes, because when you want to study, there's someone who's watching a movie out loud, listening to music. Someone else could be talking to their parents from back home, and it's just chaotic. It's noisy. It gets really hard to focus.
yeah. Do you intend on staying long enough to move into an apartment?
I'm gonna be
Maybe.
here for long.
Good. We love imports that come to Taiwan and stay.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get to love this place so much that you can't leave.
I love the place already. So
All right. How's the food situation in the dormitory? You mentioned in our last episode that it was
Ooh.
hard to get used to. Is it like bad in the cafeteria?
our dormitory does not provide food.
Oh,
We
okay.
have to buy food everywhere. We don't have a kitchen as well,
So
so
you-
we cannot cook.
Wait. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just all takeout food. Well, to be fair, listeners who don't know, in Taipei specifically, you can eat a different restaurant every day of the week for an entire month for every different meal, every separate meal, and still not have to eat the same restaurant twice. There is so much food.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
and the convenience store makes everything so easy.
Yes, and then you add on the convenience stores because they are. It's hard to describe them.
Convenient.
That's
the word. That's
yes,
the word.
that is the word.
Sorry.
No, that's perfect. So that part at least makes things a little easy if you don't have a kitchen, which a lot of people don't in Taipei. Well, Brooke came in with Shao, and Shao, you have people here.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine your settling in was easier, or was it not?
For me,
Yeah, like living situation.
it was quite simple. Shao came back to Taiwan before me.
Okay,
He got our apartment
nice.
and he got it set up. So all I had to do was just move in.
Okay, so just land and bring your bags and set them down in the house.
Exactly.
Excellent.
So in terms of what it was like for us to set up, I think that's more of a Shao can comment.
I think your cats have more culture shock after moving in than you do.
Oh, poor
That's
kitties.
true. Because, you know, Taipei apartments are notoriously smaller.
They are.
We had an apartment in Waco, so by our university,
Right.
and the apartment was quite large because it was an old apartment.
Ah.
And the thing about like American apartments, whenever they're old, they're also really big.
Generally, yes.
Yeah. You know, whenever they came over, they were fit.
Eh,
You know what I mean? Like proper weights.
yeah. Apartments in the U.S., especially places like Texas where you get more space in general.
Right.
I would have imagined that was like, what, 1,500 square feet or something like that?
Probably.
Somewhere.
We had a 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in Taipei, I would say, what we measure in ping here, like,
yeah. How
like
many
10
ping is
ping,
ours? Ours is like what, 10?
Actually, I don't know.
11?
I was thinking more than that.
12, 15.
I think
It might be
12
12.
to
Yeah.
15. I don't know. But
I think each ping is like roughly 30 square feet. So if we let's use 15 for ease of math, that gives you 400 square feet or so. Anyway, so yeah, I'm sure that
Yeah.
your pets had a little bit of a hard time adjusting to the size. How about you, Shao? You moved to the United States, and then did you stay with like a family there?
Mhm. But I do want to add back to the cats though.
Oh, okay. Okay, please tell us.
Because in Texas, when they run in the hallway, you can see them accelerate on the hallway.
Oh, no.
But like here, it's just 2 steps and then they stop.
Oh, yeah. It's hard though.
But you lived with a family in high school in Dallas, right?
Throughout high school, I lived with 3 different families.
Cool.
So the one in Michigan, like they picked me up from the airport, and then after the Dallas families, they also do the same.
That's cute. So you're taken care of the whole time.
It's called a host family.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, so for any listeners who are interested in moving to Taiwan, would you have any advice?
Plan. You can't just think, oh, I'm going to move to Taiwan in 6 months, 4 months,
Yep.
and think that it's going to go smoothly for your pets. Because
Absolutely.
you need at least 6 months between their first round of shots.
And the actual flight.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me, it would be just bring snacks from back home.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sense you are a
Just-
foodie. I am too. I understand.
Just for the first few days,
Mhm.
you have something from back home, or when you miss food from back home, you can just take maybe some snacks.
Yes, it's comforting.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
comforting. Yeah, in times of stress, especially.
Yeah.
So, anything that you want to add, Shao?
So whenever we're looking for a restaurant, we don't Google. We use Instagram. We
Oh,
use tags to find out where the good spots are.
That's true.
that's actually a good idea.
Good bars too.
I've
Yeah.
also noticed that a lot of Google ratings are bought because maybe they'll give you a free appetizer if you give us 5 stars on Google. So that's
Really?
true. And Instagram would be smarter. Good idea.
Mhm.
I think that's how Shao found where we should watch the New Year's fireworks as well. So he
Ah.
looked on Instagram.
Very
'Cause
cool.
I kept Googling it and I couldn't find good
Mm-mm.
spots, but Shao was like, "Oh, here's a video and it shows different views that we could go on these different streets."
But
I
yes,
was like, "Wow, okay, cool."
listeners, please move to Taiwan. This place is awesome.
Oh,
You-
it's so worth it.
It's
worth it.
amazing.
Just get here. You'll make it here, and you'll see what we mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for geeking out with me again, guys.
Yes.
And thanks, listeners, for tuning into Radio Taiwan International. I'm Michelle Chang, and I'll be back next Thursday with another episode of Geek Out. And again, they requested that I choose the song. So for this episode, we'll have Fleetwood Mac with Go Your Own Way.
Loving you isn't the right thing to do. And how can I ever change things that I feel? If I could, maybe I'd give you my word. How can I, when you won't take it from me? You can go your own way. Go your own way. You can call it another lonely day. You can go your